welcome to another LahLah yoga video. This is going to be quite a dynamic practice that we're going to do. It's going to involve a little bit of everything, a bit of hip opening, a bit of shoulders, core, flow, and a couple of deeper stretches too, so I hope you enjoy it. You will definitely need a strap or something similar, maybe a belt or a scarf or a towel. And if you find it more comfortable, maybe using something to prop the hips up, a pillow, a block, anything that helps you to feel better. So remember throughout this practice to always listen to your body, to never force or struggle or strain. And if anything doesn't feel good for you, then please don't feel that you have to do it. Listen to your body. So to begin, we're going to start just coming into a comfortable seated position. Lengthening the spine up, imagining that you have a string that's attached to the crown of your head and it's gently pulling you without forcing you up too much. Your shoulders are soft. And closing your eyes, just starting to come into your breath. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. As you breathe in, try to follow the journey of your breath in through the nose, down the back of the throat and expanding your body. As you breathe out, finding this softening, this releasing. Breathing in, feeling the space, and breathing out, softening. Releasing. Breathing in and breathing out. Just taking these few moments to find the flow of your breath today and to simply appreciate this breath of life which we so rarely pay any attention to. With your next exhale, let yourself become really present. Become aware of the ground beneath you, the contact between your body and the mat, and the support that the ground provides us. Become aware of the space that's all around you. Can you literally feel the air against your skin? As your thoughts hopefully begin to slow down and to quieten, start to notice how you're really feeling today underneath those thoughts. Do you feel stillness or movement in the body? Do you feel lightness or heaviness? And any other sensations or even emotions that you can feel today? Just take a moment to acknowledge them without judging them. And then let them go as we come back to our breath, simply breathing in and breathing out. And remembering anytime your thoughts try to distract you over the next hour or so, which they will, try not to encourage them or talk back to them. Just let them go and come back to the breath each time, just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. We'll slowly bring our hands to heart center And I invite you here to set an intention for your practice today. This might be something that you're working on in your daily life that has nothing to do with yoga. It might be something that you'd like to achieve with your yoga practice. Or maybe something that you'd like to help somebody else with today, sending the energy to them. Once you set your intention, let it go. And just come back to your breath, simply breathing in and breathing out. Remembering to always listen to the body, to never force or struggle or strain. As we inhale, we're going to lift the arms up, interlacing your fingers and turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Soften your shoulders away from the ears, and as we exhale, we'll gently stretch over to the right, keeping your left hip rooted. Inhaling up to the center and exhaling to the left. The right hip stays rooted. Inhaling, coming back to the center. Exhaling, we'll release the right palm down. Soften your right shoulder as you reach through the left fingers, keeping that left hip rooted. Breathing. Can you feel where the stretch begins and ends and how it feels? And inhaling back to the center. Exhaling, left hand down. Soften the left shoulder as you reach over with your right fingers. The right hip stays rooted. Can you feel where this stretch begins and ends? Breathing. And inhaling, coming back up to the center. We're going to bring the arms out to shoulder level like a T. Try to relax the shoulders, the cores engaged, supporting the lower back, lengthen the spine. And we're pushing two walls away from us with the hands. We'll slowly begin to draw controlled slow circles with the arms. Keeping your breath flowing. And see if you can slow your circles down just a tiny bit more. Breathing. As your muscles begin to talk to you and to complain, keep focusing on the breath, knowing that you have the strength to do this and that it's not going to last forever. So we're going to switch directions, breathing, keeping the breath flowing. One more deep breath. And exhaling, releasing the arms down, relaxing. So from here we're going to take your right fingertips onto the mat and relax your right shoulder. As we inhale, we're going to lift the left arm up, take it over towards your left ear and gently guide, don't force or pull your head and neck into a stretch. Keeping the right shoulder soft and just breathing here. Noticing where the stretch begins and ends. And try to feel every tiny movement within the muscles. One more breath. And then slowly use your left hand to push your head and neck back up to the center. Relaxing the left arm, fingertips to the mat, shoulder relaxed, and just take a moment to feel the residue of that stretch, to feel the difference between the sides of the neck. And when you're ready, the right arm up, over towards the left ear, and remember we're guiding, we're not forcing or pulling the head and neck. Just finding the stretch on this side. Keep the left shoulder soft. And breathe. Just enjoying every little spark of movement within the muscles. The breath is flowing. And then using the right hand Gently push the head and neck back up to the center. Relaxing the right arm, we'll exhale, taking your chin to your chest. And inhale to lift the chin back up. Exhaling, chin to the chest. Inhaling, lifting the chin back up. Exhaling, chin to the chest. As we inhale this time, we're going to lift the chin over towards your right shoulder. Exhaling, chin to the chest. Inhaling, lift the chin to the left shoulder. So we're drawing a semicircle with the chin. Exhaling to the chest. Inhaling, right. Exhaling, chest. Inhaling, left. And exhaling, chest. As we inhale, we're going to take one full but very mindful roll of the head and neck. Exhaling to the chest and inhaling to the left. One full roll very mindfully. And exhaling to the chest. As we inhale, we'll lift the head and neck back up to the center. Bringing the hands onto the knees. And with the next inhale, we're going to lift your shoulders up to your ears as high as you can. And exhale out of the mouth, releasing the shoulders. Inhaling up. As you exhale, let go of any stupid emails or phone calls or conversations you've had that you didn't enjoy having. Let them go. Inhaling up. One last one. Softening the shoulders. This time as we inhale, we're going to lift the arms out in front, exhaling your elbows, your hands onto your shoulders, and then we'll bring the elbows together in the center. As we inhale, we'll lift the elbows up, and exhale, circle them around and behind you. Inhaling forward and up, and exhaling, circling around and behind you. And just noticing, how do your shoulders feel today? Moving with the breath. And then circling the opposite way. With the last one, inhaling and exhaling. We'll release the hands back to the knees. From here, we're going to take our straps or your belt, your towel or scarf, whatever you might be using, and bring it out in front of you with your hands a bit wider than the shoulders, lengthening through the spine, the core engaged, supporting the lower back. And as we inhale, we'll lift the arms up. As you exhale, take the arms around and behind you. You might need to adjust the hands slightly. If you're bending the elbows, take them a bit wider. So inhaling up and exhaling forward. Now we want to make this movement as smooth and as flowing as possible. Try not to force. If you're having to force, take the hands a little bit wider. Inhaling up, exhaling back, inhaling up, exhaling, and one last one, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. So releasing the strap, we're going to give our shoulders a little bit of a roll again. And hopefully you can already feel a bit more freedom and space to move in the shoulders. So softening the shoulders down, we'll take the left hand to your right knee and place your right hand behind you. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, draw your stomach into the spine and gently twist to look over the right shoulder. Inhaling, lengthening up. And exhaling, gently twisting, drawing the stomach in. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, twisting. And as you inhale, bring your head and neck back to the center first and let the body follow. Switching sides, right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, draw your stomach into the spine as you gently twist to look over the shoulder. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, gently twisting. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, twisting. And inhaling, head and neck back to the center as we let the body follow. And we'll come on to all fours from here. So spreading your fingers wide, hands under the shoulders, knees hip distance apart, under the hips. As we inhale, we'll come into our cat-cows, always starting at your tailbone. Inhaling, lift the tailbone, the spine hammocks down, chest and head rise. As you exhale, turn your tailbone down to the mat. Feeling the spine rise like a loaf of bread, and chin comes to the chest. Inhaling, starting at the tailbone, moving through the spine. Exhaling, turning the tailbone down, moving through the spine, chin to the chest. Once more, inhaling. And exhaling. And as you inhale, coming back to a neutral centered spine. From here we'll take our hips just from side to side, and sometimes it feels like you want to hold the stretch at a certain place for a bit longer. Other times you might want to make the movement a bit bigger, a bit more flowing, circling the hips, breathing. From here, coming back to the center, we'll walk our hands out as far as you can in front of you. Keeping the hips raised up over the knees, lower your forehead or your chin towards the mat, coming into our puppy pose. Breathing here. Try to widen and soften the shoulders and to almost push your shins down towards the mat. Breathing. Taking one more deep breath as you exhale, let your hips melt back towards your heels, coming into your child's pose. Relax your fingers, forearms, upper arms and shoulders. Relax your jaw. Let the muscles in your back melt to the mat as you let your hips soften to your heels, just connecting back to your breath. If your arms are forward, slowly bring them forward. Spreading your fingers wide, rooting through the hands. We're going to round through the spine like a big C to come back to all fours. So spreading the fingers, wrists under the shoulders, knees hip distance. We're going to stretch the right leg out, tucking the toes under, and stretch the left leg out, tucking the toes under, coming into a high plank. So make sure your hands are comfortable, wrists are under the shoulders, fingers spread wide. We're pushing the ground away from us, engaging the muscles around the shoulders and the chest, the core's lifted, supporting your lower back, and you're breathing, feeling that strength. As we inhale, we'll lift the hips, coming into our first downward dog. And you can adjust the hands and the feet slightly if you need to from here. Keep rooting through the hands. Try to find length in your spine. You can bend the knees if you need to. Really lifting the hips, sticking your bum up to the ceiling, breathing. If from here you can try to straighten the legs and the back still stays long, lots of length, then you can keep the legs straight. If the back begins to round, then keep the knees a little bit bent and keep the length in the spine. Try to create space in your shoulders. And try to enjoy the stretch. Maybe shift the hips. Maybe pedal your legs. Wherever you are, you're breathing. Head and neck is relaxed. And as we inhale, we'll lift up onto the tiptoes as high as you can. Exhaling out of the mouth. Releasing the heels down. Inhaling up. Inhaling. One last one. Bend your knees, look forward, and step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhaling as you lengthen halfway, looking forward. Exhaling, let yourself round down and just hang forward, bending the knees if it feels better for your lower back and your hamstrings, and maybe cradling the elbows. Really try to relax the head and neck. You can maybe gently sway from right to left as you notice the balance move from your right foot to your left foot and back. Slowly coming to a more centered place of balance again. As we inhale, we'll lengthen halfway, looking forward. Exhale, bend your knees so your stomach comes to your thighs. Inhale, lift your chest, push into the feet and rise up. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Relaxing the arms. As we inhale, we'll rise up again, shoulders soft. Exhale, bowing, folding forward. Inhaling, lengthening halfway, look forward. Exhale, spread your fingers wide, place the palms down and step back into your high plank. Push the ground away from you, find that strength, the core's engaged. Breathing as we exhale, we'll begin to lower the body down, keeping the body in a straight line or drop the knees if you need to. If you want to challenge yourself, hover off the mat here for a moment. And lowering down, inhaling, lift the chest forward and up. Shoulders back, the toes are untucked. Exhaling, downward dog. Lift the hips, find that length in the spine and space in the shoulders and breathe. Trying to enjoy the stretch. Remember, you can always pedal the legs or shift your hips. One more deep breath. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and you can step or lightly float your feet to the top of the mat. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, folding, bend the knees, lift the chest as you inhale, rising up. Exhaling, bowing, folding straight forward. Inhaling, lengthening halfway, looking forward. Spread the fingers as you exhale, palms down and step back. Finding your high plank and your strength. Exhale, begin to lower through your vinyasa, hovering if you'd like to. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling, downward dog. Rooting through the hands, find that length and space, and breathing. Remember, you can always pedal the legs or shift the hips. Stay focused on the breath. Trying not to let thoughts distract you. One more deep breath. With the next exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step or float your feet to the top of the mat. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, folding, bending the knees. Inhaling, lift the chest, push into the feet and rise. Exhaling, bowing, folding forward again. Inhaling, lengthening halfway, look forward. Spread the fingers as you exhale, stepping back into your high plank. Push the ground away from you, find strength. And as we exhale, we'll begin to lower as slowly and as controlled as you can. Keep breathing, never holding the breath. Maybe hovering for a moment. And releasing, inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhaling, downward dog. Finding this length and space in the spine. Breathing, rooting through the hands. Maybe shifting the hips or pedaling the legs. enjoying the stretch. Taking one more deep breath. As you exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step or float. Inhaling as you lengthen. Exhaling, folding, bend the knees. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Relaxing your arms for a moment and just close the eyes. As you take a few deep breaths and just notice how you feel now. Maybe there's a bit more heat and energy flowing through you, a bit more life within you. As we inhale, we'll lift the arms again, shoulders soft away from the ears. Exhaling, bowing, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, stomach to the thighs. And inhale, lift just the chest and the arms coming into our chair pose. Try to keep the knees back, lengthen the spine, cores engaged, shoulders are soft. Breathing. One more deep breath and exhaling, folding. Inhaling, lengthening halfway, spread the fingers, place the hands and step back into your high plank. Lowering through your vinyasa. Try to keep the elbows close to the ribs. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, lifting your right leg. Exhaling, step the right foot forward to the front center of the mat. Take a moment to find your alignment, your balance. And rise up. Soften the shoulders, cores engaged, breathing. As we inhale, reaching up. As you exhale, palms down. Spread the fingers and step back. If you want to challenge yourself, you can keep your right leg lifted as you lower through your vinyasa. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, lifting the right leg. Exhaling, stepping the right foot forward, finding your alignment. And inhaling, rising up. Soften the shoulders, cores engaged, breathing. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, palms down. Spread the fingers and step back. Keep the left leg lifted if you want to, or remember you can always lower your knees or even skip the vinyasas if they're too much. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, downward dog. Lifting your hips, find that length and space in the spine. And breathing. Taking one more deep breath. As you exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step or float to the top of your mat. Inhaling, lengthening halfway. Exhaling, bending the knees, stomach to your thighs. Inhaling, lift the chest and the arms, chair pose. Knees back, lengthen the spine. Shoulders are soft, cores engaged. And you're breathing and smiling because it's so much fun. One more deep breath. And exhaling, folding. Inhaling, lengthening halfway. Exhaling, spread the fingers, place them down as you step back. Moving through your vinyasa. Lowering the knees if you need to. Inhaling, opening the chest. And exhaling, downward dog. As you inhale, lift the right leg. Exhaling, right foot steps forward. Making sure your knee and your ankle are aligned. Find your steadiness. And rise up. Shoulders soft, cores engaged, breathing. Good. From here, I'm just going to turn around so you can see me. As we exhale, we're going to take the elbows round and back behind us, drawing them down as if moving through resistance. Keep your core engaged here. And inhaling up. Exhaling, bending the arms, draw the elbows back and around, the core is engaged. Good, inhaling up and exhaling. down, spreading the fingers and stepping back to move through your vinyasa. Remember, you can keep the right leg lifted if you feel inclined to today. You can lower the knees if you need to. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, we'll lift the left leg. Exhaling, step the left foot forward to the front center of the mat, finding your alignment, your steadiness, and rising up. Shoulders soft, the core is engaged, breathing. And as we exhale, we'll begin to draw the elbows back behind us. The core stays engaged. Inhaling forward and up. Exhaling, drawing the elbows back through resistance. Inhaling and exhaling. And inhaling, lifting the arms. Exhaling, palms down. Spread the fingers and step back. Keeping the left leg lifted if you want to challenge yourself, or skipping the vinyasa. Inhaling, opening, and exhaling, downward dog. Finding that length and space in the spine, relaxing your head and neck, rooting through the hands, and breathing. Just noticing how your downward dog feels now. Taking one more deep breath. As you exhale, slowly lower the knees all the way down. And come to child's pose. Softening your fingers, the forearms, upper arms and shoulders. Relaxing your neck and your jaw. Allowing the muscles in your back to melt. As you let your hips soften. And find the flow of your breath again. Noticing how you feel now. And taking one more deep breath. If your arms aren't forward, slowly reach them forward. Spreading the fingers wide and inhaling as we round through the spine to come back to all fours. Fingers are spread wide, hands under shoulders. And we're going to tuck our toes and lift your hips to find your downward dog again. Breathing. As we inhale, we're going to lift the right leg. Exhale your right knee to the chest and hover it here for 1. Keep it lifted. Keep breathing. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhaling, lifting the leg, and exhaling, step your foot forward to the front center of the mat. We'll ground the back foot down and rise into a warrior 2. So shoulders soft. Core's engaged, your right knee is over the right ankle. It shouldn't be further forward, and it should be centered so it's not falling in or out. We're also rooting equally down through the back foot and breathing. As we inhale, we're going to begin to straighten the front leg without locking the knee, and exhaling, bending down again. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, bending. Inhaling and exhaling. This time we'll release the forearm to the thigh. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and overhead, reaching through your fingertips, breathing. As you root down through the foot, we reach up through the fingertips, Trying not to collapse onto the thigh, but staying strong. Just enjoying this stretch. Breathing. If you want a slightly deeper shoulder stretch, you can take the left arm around and behind you, trying to maybe take hold of the top of your thigh or your t-shirt or whatever you can catch onto, and roll the left shoulder open and back as you look up to the ceiling. Breathing. One more deep breath. And slowly beginning to unwind. Inhaling, reaching up and coming back to our warrior two. Exhaling, release your arms behind you. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. As you inhale, gently pull down with the hands. And as we exhale, we'll bow, folding into our humble warrior. So try to bring your shoulders to the inside of the knee and release the crown of your head towards the mat. Breathing. The upper body surrendering as the legs stay stable and strong. Breath is flowing. One more deep breath. And exhaling, lower your hands to your lower back. Inhaling, rising back up. Lifting the arms, warrior two, and exhaling, relaxing. So we'll swivel the feet towards the center, and then we will swivel into our warrior two on the opposite side. So now the left foot should be forward. We're bending into the left knee. The right foot is grounded, whoops, down. Good. And remember, we're trying to root equally through both legs. So don't just have all the weight in this front leg, but really root down through the back foot too. The front knee is centered over the ankle. Inhaling, rising up, cause engaged, shoulders are soft, and breathing. Gazing out over those front fingers. As we inhale, we're going to begin to straighten the front leg without locking the knee. And exhaling, gently bending back in. Inhaling, straightening without locking. Exhaling, bending. Inhaling. And exhaling. We'll release the forearm to the thigh. Inhaling, sweeping the right arm up and over. So remember to root down through the back foot as you reach up through your fingertips. Breathing. Cause strong. And enjoy this stretch. If you want to take that shoulder open in variation, you can reach the right arm around and behind you, taking hold of the top of your thigh or your t-shirt as you roll the shoulder open and back, looking up to the ceiling. Keep breathing. Taking one more deep breath here. And then slowly begin to unwind. Inhaling back up to our warrior two and exhaling, relaxing the arms. So we're going to step the feet together again to the top or the center of your mat, wherever you are. And just take a moment, give yourself a bit of a shake if you need it. And then come to a stable centered stance, the feet hip distance wide. And before we do anything, just try to notice, where are you standing in your feet? So where is most of the weight going down from your body into the ground? It could be in your heel, in the outside or the inside edge of the feet, or more in the toes, the ball of the feet. And it might feel different for both feet, so just try to take a moment to notice. And when you're a little bit more aware of that, we're going to try to imagine that there are 3 points in the foot. There's one in the heel, in the front of the heel. There's one in front of your little toe in the ball of the foot. And there's one in front of the big toe in the ball of the foot. So you have like a tripod. And we want to try and spread the weight evenly through those 3 points. As you do so, you might notice subtle muscles engaging. Maybe your arches lifting up, maybe muscles in your legs engaging. And gently lengthen your tailbone, engage your core, soften your shoulders, and breathe. Feeling centered, stable. When you feel ready, find one steady gaze point in front of you and gently begin to shift your weight into the right leg. Keep rooting through those 3 points. Don't forget that work we just did. And if you don't feel comfortable balancing today, keep the foot on the ankle, maybe your inner calf or your inner thigh, but not on the knee. So as we root down through the foot, we also lift up through the standing leg. Cores engaged, shoulders are soft, and breathing. Just enjoying a moment of balance if you can find it. With the next exhale, we'll slowly release the hands. And we're going to lift this left knee out in front of us, taking hold of the knee with the left hand. As you exhale, we can open the knee to the left side. Breathing. Take a moment to feel steady here. If you want to, stretch the right arm out. Feel steady here. And if you do, you can shift your gaze to the right hand. Keep breathing. Focusing. And inhaling, coming back to the center with control. And trying to release with control. Coming back to both feet. So just giving the right ankle a bit of a roll if it needs it. And then coming back to your center, nice stable stance, and just become aware of where you're standing in the feet again. Have you gone back to your habitual place? And if you have, just remember to spread that weight equally through those 3 points again. As you do so, maybe you feel subtle muscles engaging, lifting, lengthening your tailbone, engage your core, soften your shoulders, and find this really nice, centered, stable place. As you feel ready, find your gaze point and gently shift this stability to the left leg. Keep rooting through those 3 points and find your tree pose on this side. So remember, as we root down through the standing foot, we lift up through the standing leg. Core is engaged, shoulders are soft. Breathing. Enjoying this moment. One more deep breath. And as you exhale, releasing the hands, lift the right knee in towards you. Take a moment to feel steady. And when you do, with the right hand on the knee, we're going to open the leg to the right side. Breathing. Find your balance here. If you want to, stretch the left arm out. And if you want to, shift the gaze to the left hand. Keep breathing. Enjoying this moment. One more breath. And exhaling as we come back to center and try to release with control. So giving the left ankle a bit of a roll if it needs it here. Breathing. Coming back to your center and inhaling, lifting the arms up, shoulders soft. Exhaling, bowing, folding forward. Let yourself just hang for a moment or two, relaxing the head and neck. With the next inhale, lengthening halfway, looking forward. Exhaling, bend your knees all the way down. And we're going to come onto our fronts. So coming down onto your stomach, we're going to stretch the right arm out at shoulder level. And make sure it is at shoulder level. And then we're going to turn the palm towards your thumb to face up to the ceiling. From here, I'm slowly going to roll onto the right side of my body, breathing. So you can take your right leg back behind you, as I have done. If that doesn't feel good, keep your legs together. You can keep the left hand in front of your chest, giving you a bit more support. Or you can take your left arm around and behind you, as if you're going to interlace your fingers behind the back. Breathing, just find what feels comfortable for you. Remember not to force or struggle or strain. And if it feels like your head and neck is really hanging, you can always use a block or something underneath the head. So remember to enjoy this stretch, focusing on the breath. One more deep breath. And then we'll slowly bring the left hand back in front of the chest if you took it away. And come back to the center with control. Bringing your right hand back under the chest. We're going to stretch the left arm out at shoulder level. Turning the palm up to the ceiling towards the thumb. And when you're ready, rolling to the left side, onto the left side of the body. And finding that place that feels comfortable for you. I'm going to switch sides so you can see me. So finding that place that feels comfortable for you. Remember, you can take the leg back behind you. You can keep your legs together. You could keep the right hand in front of the chest. You can try to take it back behind you. Just find what feels good. And if your head and neck needs a bit more support, please take it. And then enjoying this stretch. Feeling every little spark of movement in the muscles. Keeping the breath flowing, trying not to let thoughts distract you. One more deep breath. And then slowly unwind. Coming back to the center. From here we're going to roll all the way over onto our backs. Make sure your hair tie or your hair clip isn't in the way, you're comfortable. And then we're going to hug the knees into the chest and just gently rock from side to side. We'll make circles with the knees, finding a nice massage on your lower spine. And enjoying this massage for a moment or two. Just enjoying taking this time for yourself and taking care of yourself. And from here we're going to come into our happy baby pose. So keep your knees into the chest as we lift the soles of the feet up to the ceiling. You might find that you can take hold of the feet, the outside edge or your big toes. If you're here, make sure your tailbone is firmly rooted down. The lower back should not be curling up. If your back's curling up, maybe hold the legs from a little bit further down, your ankles or maybe behind the thighs. Breathing and just finding what feels good for you. Maybe you want to try taking your legs a bit wider or straightening them. Maybe gently, and I mean gently, rocking from side to side. Keeping the breath flowing. Breathing. enjoying being a happy little baby without a care in the world for a moment or two. And with your next exhale, slowly begin to release, bending the knees and bringing the feet back down towards the mat. So just let your hips settle for a moment. And then we're going to take our straps again. And we're going to loop your strap around the ball of the right foot, lengthening the right leg up. You can keep the left knee bent with the foot flat on the floor, which will give your lower back a bit more support, or you can stretch the left leg out and flex your foot towards you. Find what feels best for your back. Relax your shoulders and your arms, so we're not causing strain here by pulling too much. And push into your heel, but try not to lock the knees. So we're trying to find a sensation in the muscles that feels like our muscles are singing, they're not shouting at us. If your muscles are shouting, just ease off the stretch a little bit until you can enjoy it. Feeling every tiny little spark of movement. And breathing. And as you exhale with the next breath, we're going to open the leg to the right side, keeping your left hip and your left shoulder firmly rooted on the mat. Keep breathing. Feeling how the stretch changes. And inhaling, lifting the leg back to the center. As we exhale, we'll take the right leg to the left, bringing the straps into your left hand. As you stretch the right arm out at shoulder level, and if it feels okay on your head and neck, looking to the right hand. Breathing. Enjoying this deep twist and stretch. Feeling every little spark of movement in the muscles. Breath is flowing. One more deep breath here. And as you inhale, bring the leg back up to the center. So we can either release using the strap, or you can let go of the strap, and you can use your core to lower the leg down. If you're using your core, keep pushing your lower back down and breathing. If it feels like your lower back is lifting up, straining, you can't hold it down, please release all the way, don't hurt yourself. And relax for a moment. Just feel that space in the right leg. The difference between the right and left legs. And then coming on to the left side. Looping your strap around the ball of the left foot as you lengthen up. Remember, the right knee can be bent with the foot flat on the floor, or you can stretch the leg out and flex the right foot towards you. Neither's better or worse, just find what feels good for your back today. The shoulders are soft, we're not pulling too much, causing strain, and we're pushing into the heel but not locking your knees. So the knees just off lock. And we're finding that nice sensation in the muscles. And just enjoy it. Keeping the breath flowing. Try not to let thoughts distract you. One more deep breath. As you exhale, beginning to open your leg to the left side. Being strict to keep your right hip and shoulder firmly rooted on the mat. Keep breathing. Feeling the stretch. And inhaling, lifting the leg back to the center. Exhaling, we'll take the straps into the right hand. As you take the leg to the right, stretching the left arm out and looking over to the left if it feels okay on your head and neck. Keep breathing. Trying to keep your left shoulder firmly rooted on the mat here. And just enjoying this deep twist and stretch. Staying focused with the breath. And one last breath. As we inhale, we'll lift the leg back up to the center. Exhaling as you release as you did on the other side. Remember, if you're using your core, push your lower back down. Keep breathing, never straining. And relaxing. So if your lower back feels a bit uncomfortable with the legs stretched out, you can pop something underneath your knees, some pillows or a rolled up towel, or you can bend the knees, taking your feet a bit wider, let your knees rest in on each other. Let the lower back feel fine, stretch your legs out, let your feet come a bit wider than the hips, and let them just flop out to the sides. Bringing your hands to the side of the body, palms facing up. So make sure that you do feel comfortable. Have a wiggle if you don't. Find that place that feels good. And then gently close your eyes and come back to your breath. Breathing in, feeling this space that we create. And breathing out, softening. Releasing. Breathing in, feeling this space. And breathing out. Let yourself melt, softening down. Breathing in, feeling space. And breathing out, melting. Breathing in and breathing out. With your next breath, try to visualize breathing all the way down into your feet and toes. As you exhale, let them relax and maybe fall wider. Breathing into your calf muscles. As you exhale, let them melt down. Breathing into your thighs. As you exhale, let go of your kneecaps, let go of your legs. They might fall wider. Breathing into the lower back. As you breathe in, create space. As you breathe out, softness. Breathing along your spine. As you exhale, let your whole back softly melt. Breathing into your shoulders. As you exhale, let go of any weight you've been carrying here, letting them release. And breathing down your arms into your fingers. As you exhale, let your arms be heavy and soft. Breathing down into your stomach. As you exhale, release any tension here. And breathing into your chest, feeling this space. Breathing out, finding softness. Breathing into your neck. As you exhale, allow the ground to fully support your head. Breathing into your forehead, just behind the eyes. As you exhale, allow any thoughts to drift away. As you soften the muscles behind the eyes, relax your forehead and your cheeks. Relax your jaw. And release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. As you let the roof of your mouth melt. With each exhale, allow any new thoughts to melt away. As you try to find a quiet and a calm place within you. A place just to be, without having to do anything or please anyone for a few moments. Sometimes the best thing that you can do is not think, not wonder, not imagine, not obsess, not make up stories in our minds, but just breathe and have faith that everything will work out for the best. So very gradually, just become aware of the ground beneath you, feeling that support and stability. And become aware of the space that's all around you, full of possibilities and opportunities. And slowly beginning to bring a bit of movement into your fingers and into your toes. As you feel ready, maybe beginning to point the toes and to stretch the arms up overhead, coming into a full body stretch. And bending your knees, placing your feet flat onto the floor. And rolling into a fetal position to whichever side you prefer. From here, try to keep your eyes closed as you gently push yourself to come back to a comfortable seated position. Lengthen the spine, shoulders soft, Just taking a few more moments to appreciate the breath. And to acknowledge how you feel now, having taken this time for yourself. Bringing our hands to heart center, we'll think back to our intentions. Bringing a bit of warmth into the palms. And bring your palms up to the eyes, absorbing this energy in. And slowly allowing light back in. And with a quieter mind, a more open heart, and hopefully some peace within. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you soon. Bye.